What's up, all you crazy human beings? And welcome back to Sherlock Holmes Chapter 1. We're picking up from exactly where we left off. We just finished the first case, Ghosts of the Past. Sherlock just stumbled upon it. An English lord that is abusive to everyone around him, but did not, in fact, kill his wife, or mistress, excuse me, his mistress. His mistress was actually killed by someone she knew in the past that was working at the hotel. So, really interesting story, and I'm excited to move forward. Now we have to, I think we're visiting Sherlock's mother's grave today, first, and then I think we're going to continue on the main story from there.
Every hotel visitor. Just tell me where to go.
I'm really excited, so let's get going.
Is everything all right? If you don't feel up to it, I won't tell anyone.
It's just a goodbye, John. It won't be difficult. I've already come to terms with my mother's passing.
So you really don't remember?
To what do you refer?
The funeral. Sherlock, you were distraught. At first, I thought this visit would dredge up those feelings, but you've been remarkably level.
John, I think I was too young to understand. Couldn't fathom why she would leave me.
Perhaps that pain is best left forgotten.
On the contrary, it's why I'm visiting her grave. To remember her.
Alright, evidence updated, new location. So, let's take a look at our casebook here since we have new evidence. It's got a pin icon, and it's got a visual icon. I wonder if I need to... I think I need to place this on the map. Some bits of evidence you need to place on the map, and that's what these icons above them kind of indicate. So I wonder if I need to... I think I need to place it on the map. See what happened there, and yes, there we go. Now we have a thing we can see in our supervision.
Mycroft was adamant that we leave for London immediately after the funeral. He never told me why, but I saw how unsettled he was by the long requiem.
I actually like this about the game. This is a great way to display Sherlock's
The service was sparsely attended.
ability to build a scene.
Though my parents were buried separately, the pastor said they're united in heaven. I didn't believe him even then.
And to build a scene in his mind so that he can track down a killer. So I look forward to when we're working more cases. This will be great.
I wanted to see her one last time before the coffin was interred and say how I loved her. The chance never came. I feel rather faint.
You're fine, you're fine. It's over now. You remembered everything. It will get easier soon.
Way too emotional for Sherlock here. This is way too much emotion. But he is still a young man, so maybe they'll actually address that. Whoa. Okay.
A pocket watch. It seems familiar, John. Why is it here?
You stumble upon another case.
This watch was a gift. My mother's initials are engraved on it. The piece is in good condition. It must have been placed here only recently.
A candle is one of the clues? I guess
A
so.
candle in a small puddle of wax.
Yeah.
It cannot have been lit for more than half an hour.
Okay, alright. Outsmart me, Sherlock. Trying to make me
Rest
look
in
bad.
peace, Violet Holmes. Goodbye, Mother.
Is this really how you want to spend this time?
Are you
This
kidding?
is my mother's pocket watch, John. Who put it here and why? Are you not in the slightest bit interested?
John is a figment of Sherlock's imagination, yet somehow finds it ridiculous that Sherlock would stumble upon a case rather than continue to deal with this. Come on. Alright, so... Oh, look at this. So this is teaching you to put stuff on the map. I'm thinking
man in
it's the
fashionable
eye
shoes stood
icon,
near
the
the
eyeball
tomb.
icon.
The size of the prints suggest he is approximately 5.5 feet tall.
You were about to tell me the make and model of tyre, but let me assure you, I do not care.
Ah, well, it was going to be very impressive. Come on then, the trail continues ahead.
So we just follow this path. I don't like that I have to walk so slowly in this view. Like, why do I have to, like...
He mustn't be far away to leave it unattended.
Anybody? Oh, oh.
The Hospitaller Crypts. If memory serves, they're located at the far end of the cemetery around an old tree. I hope that inspiration strikes upon visiting these beautiful vaults. At the very least, you'll enjoy the view. Yours, Mercurio.
Thought I just saw something. Oh, oh, oh.
It's stained with oil paint.
Paint. I thought that was an emblem. It's freaking just paint splashes. What am I...
A portable easel was kept there.
An artist working in a cemetery? Do you think he'd paint my portrait?
No, John, I don't. This guy.
Oh, it's that ridiculous artist from the hotel.
Yeah.
Be nice.
I don't know why
Sherry.
Sherlock
Make
was so
friends.
rude to this guy, but he just asked if he wanted to paint
Mr.
him.
Holmes, did you come for another portrait? No, I jest. You gave quite the performance last night. The hotel was abuzz with your name. I must say I was rather absorbed in it all. The fallibility of men. Such scandal.
It was a welcome distraction.
Oh, my manners. I am Werner Vogel, art enthusiast and gallery proprietor.
Mr. Vogel, I was perhaps too curt when last we spoke.
Speak no more of it. Travel takes it out of any man, never mind when this is your destination. Once I learned who you were, the pieces fell into place. Your mother was well liked on Cordona in her time here. I was sorry to hear of her passing.
Does your gallery feature more than just portraiture?
Oh, of course. We display landscapes, sculpture, modern pieces too. I am sure we have something that will move you. You must stop by.
Only music moves me, I'm afraid.
Then you have simply not found your artist yet. Someone whose work hits you in your core. You're still young. I am sure we'll find them.
How did you come to possess my mother's pocket watch?
Oh my! It is quite something to witness those powers of deduction firsthand. Yes, I left you her timepiece. After her death, there was an estate sale. All of Cordona's elite picking of her remains. I couldn't let such a lovely thing go to those vultures. When I learned your name, I could no longer keep the watch in good conscience. It is yours by right, and I knew you'd find it here.
Thank you. I'd forgotten all about it, but the moment I saw it, I knew it was hers. Amazing what the young mind forgets and the older can recall. Rather odd, loitering in a cemetery.
I suspect you'll win, but I'm here for my art. There's beauty everywhere if you look, even in decay. A little darkness brings out the light. Now, a diligent observer might note that you too are loitering in a cemetery. What brings you here? Closure answers penance?
Closure, I suppose.
And what is closure? Mere proximity?
Understanding. Acceptance.
You didn't understand from afar. You had to come here to accept the truth of her death?
Of course I understand. She died of consumption, drowning in her own blood.
Your mother?
Yes, my mother.
I must have been misinformed. I'd heard otherwise.
Otherwise than consumption?
No, you'd know better than I. I'd heard talk of a police investigation, but Cordona is a notorious gossip. And what does it matter? She's passed on either way.
She has.
Well, I shall intrude no longer. I'll leave you to your closure. Do stop by the gallery if your travels permit. Farewell.
Are you all right, Sherry? Take as long as you need.
Whatever I need, it isn't here. We should explore Cordona. Perhaps there are archives that may shed further light.
The nondescript, we should explore the map thing. Alright, well, I guess I will run around and find something. My goodness, this map is rather large. I'll run around and find what it is they want me to find to advance the story. Obviously, I think I need to go to the police station and check out that evidence file. So we need to find out what they were investigating and why. And also, well, I imagine we'll run into something there, but I think they mentioned an archive, newspaper archive at some point, so we'll probably have to hit that at some point as well. But I'm going to head over probably to the police station first, but I'm just going to kind of run around. We lost the driver. Well, great. Alright, we're going to be running around on foot. And that makes me think this map isn't as big as it seems. So I'll run around, discover stuff, and if I find anything fun, I will show it to you. Otherwise, see you in a little bit. Alright, here we are at the Cordona police station. And it looks like I've unlocked a fast travel point, so that's cool. We can fast travel all around the city once we get there. That'll be good, so let's talk to this guy and see if we can get our
Stark, do this.
file.
Stark, do that. I'm not a clerk, damn it. How am I supposed to get those records now? Yes? What is it? Would you like to report a crime?
No, I wouldn't. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I want to use the police archives.
Wouldn't we all?
I'm serious.
So am I. Officer Logan locked himself inside and he's not letting anyone in.
That is weird.
What happened exactly?
A tailoress from Scaladio's been robbed. Logan spent 2 whole days at the shop sketching the thief, and she still insists that it's all wrong. That shrew drove him up the wall, she did.
Well,
Would you mind if I talk to this tailoress? I could get you the sketch in no time.
it has to be a
Get off
bad
your high
sketch.
horse, mister. You think you're better than our sketch artist?
Actually, I'm quite certain I am.
I think anybody's
Let me prove
better.
it.
Well, I see no harm in it, as long as it gets Logan out of there. In fact, I need to look up some records too. Here's the address. Good luck.
Uh-huh. So, let's see if we can find this tailoress. So I'm going to have to open up the casebook here. Let's take a look at this. So, have to help the sketch artist. Oh, yeah. Okay, the police need to get a sketch of the thief. Okay. Intersection of Knights Road and Trinity Way in Scaladio. Maybe it's Scaladio. So let's find this Knights Road, and Trinity Way. There it is. Trinity Way, Knights Road. There it is, right there. So boom, right? Bam. All right. I'm gonna head over there. So I'll see you in a second. Alright, so here we are. It was, turns out it was right around the corner. I didn't really pay attention on the map how close it was. But anyway, here we are.
I'm pleased to meet you, Ma'am. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm here to sketch the thief for the police investigation.
Oh, another one. I hope you'll be more patient than the previous sketches, Signore.
Alright. I don't know.
Can you describe the thief for me?
He was all ugly and beat-up looking. An utter rascal if ever I'd seen one. He gave me a nasty look from behind his glasses and then made himself scarce.
Okay.
And that's it? Could you be more specific?
He was a total villain, I told you. How much more specific do you want me to be?
All right, never mind.
Alright.
I suggest we do it differently. You have a great many clothes here, haven't you?
Why, of course, but they're not for sale. I only do tailoring and mending.
No matter. I'll attempt to disguise myself as the thief, and you'll tell me if I get it right.
As you wish, Senor Holmes.
Where can I find the clothes?
They're in my workshop at the back. Be careful, won't you?
Alright, so this is going to teach us how to change clothes. So that's good, I guess.
What can I do for you, Sherlock?
I don't know. It told me to talk. It said I could talk to you, and I figured I'll see what kind of content it's got. Obviously, I was mistaken. Okay, so I just acquired 6 wardrobe items. Alright. Well, nothing there. Nothing there. Oh. I already had these hairstyles. Oops. What did we acquire? Interesting. Alright, so I'm supposed to change clothes whenever people like aren't talking to me and stuff like that to disguise who I am and trick them into talking to me, basically. Okay. Alright, I can get that. So then I guess we have to keep picking up more clothes because 6 wardrobe items is never enough. 2 more wardrobe items acquired. That's good. All right. Now we're making progress. Oh. 4 more wardrobe items. 4 more wardrobe items. I'm gonna guess hats.
Ah, look at this old chap putting on airs like some Italian doge. Why don't you disguise yourself as him instead?
We have a job to do, John.
Oh, come on, at least do him first.
Doge? Would be funny to do that guy, but I don't really want to waste time on this mission for a bet with my imaginary friend. Okay, so it doesn't look like there's anything else. So let's see. Now we actually have things to change into. So she said he was like dressed. He was all beat up, and he wore glasses. It doesn't tell me anything about what he was wearing. So, besides the fact that he had glasses, so I guess I'll go with that outfit. Oops. And she didn't mention a hat. Right? She would have remembered a top hat, I imagine. Okay. We have glasses. Do the square ones. I don't remember any facial hair mentioned. Yeah, no facial hair. She did a terrible job. I keep doing that, sorry. And, oh, old Sherlock is scary. Alright. Got nothing else, so let's see what she says. Maybe she gets scared. Runs out of the building.
Your face is too innocent now.
What do you mean, too innocent?
There was something evil about his face. Like a moustache. Yes, the kind that all villains twirl as they plot their evil plans.
I'd say that not all villains wear moustaches, but I get your point, Mom.
A mustache is only evil if you say it like her, like she said it. A moustache. A moustache is evil. A mustache is not evil, but a moustache, that is evil. I can't just change clothes anywhere, huh? Alright, that's fine. I'll walk into the room. Guess that would be inappropriate. It's not much of a mustache. Barely there mustache. You can't twirl that.
No, those clothes are wrong. He was dressed in a very fancy beige suit. Must have stolen it from someone. No doubt about it.
All right, I've got it.
This is, something you could have told me when I was out here before. You didn't have to wait till I got the one thing right before telling me about the other thing. All important stuff you could have told me before, so... I guess that's white, but that's ugly beige suit. Alright, ugly beige. The white kind of looks beige, like... Alright. Is this the guy?
He was wearing a hat.
Oh, for
Didn't I
God's
tell
sake.
you about the hat?
No, you
It
didn't.
go well with his suit. That man had no dress sense at all.
Well, what did it look like?
Oh, just a regular hat, you know, black.
Just a regular black hat, of course. There's only one kind of hat. So as long as she tells me what color it was, I have the hat, right? The one that doesn't go with this suit is certainly this one.
It's you. I mean, it's him. It's him.
Excellent. Now I can make a sketch and take it to the police.
Yes, please do. That rascal is still on the loose. I hope they are better at catching than sketching.
Before I go, Mom, are you quite certain that you don't have any clothes to sell?
Well, I suppose you can take the police uniform. An officer forgot it here years ago, and I don't have any use for it. If you want to buy clothes, visit the outfitters. You can find them all over Cordona. I hear they even do free rentals now. Let me show you where the nearest one is.
Thank you very much.
Oh, what? Because I didn't want to do that time-wasting thing? Okay, so... teaches us how to change clothes and such, and Now we can go back to the police station and get that guy out of the archive so that we can uncover the file for about Sherlock's mother's death. So I guess I will head on back to the police station, and I'll see you in a sec.
Hello again, officer. I've spoken to the tailoress and made a sketch of the thief. It was child's play.
No, really? And she didn't give you any trouble?
No trouble at all. She was quite tolerable.
Huh. Who would have thought? Hey, Logan, we've got the sketch. Come on out.
Can I use the archives now?
Well, they're generally not accessible to the public, but you really helped us out, so I'll just turn a blind eye.
I appreciate it, officer.
What did you say your name was? Holmes? Come and see me after you're done. I may have a proposition for you, Mr. Holmes.
What do you mean by that? Well, alright, so I guess we can get into the archive now? Is that what it's telling me? So there's the archive. Alright, I can just walk in now. I never get to meet that guy. We can't talk. Okay. It's mother's love, yeah. Yeah, this is it. Okay. Now they should talk to me, right? Still no. What? Well, fine. Alright, so I want to go with crimes. That would be a violent crime. Victim's probably easier to use. Because I don't know if it's violent crime. We'll call it a violent crime. And it's in, where'd they say? Grand Serre. Grand Serre? Anyway, all I found in the archive was an empty folder labeled thusly: Case of Violet Holmes, April 9th, 1869, Stonewood Manor, Grand Serre. There are no documents inside at all. It seems that there really was a police investigation, yet all the case files are missing. Ooh, intrigue.
John, I just recalled that we were living here on Cordona in a manor. And there was a policeman.
Really? What else do you remember? What happened to our mother?
The memory was vague, a mere flash. I have to find our house.
Absolutely. Let's do it.
Alright, so it looks like I am going to have to locate the house, the childhood home, with nothing but Sherlock's memory. So this should be very easy. Stonewood Manor must be located in Grand Serre. I also had a glimpse of a bridge and a church on a hill. The manor must be nearby. Oh my goodness. Alright, so I guess I gotta run around in Grand Serre. Where is Grand Serre? Ah, Grand Serre. Oh, it's only massive. Okay, right on. So that's our hotel. Our hotel's in Grand Serre. So a church on a hill and a bridge. So, you know, late 1800s I guess at this point, yeah, it's still late 1800s. English colony or township or wherever we are. Bridges and churches are certainly they're not going to have too many of those, right? This could take a while, and nothing's labeled on the map, so I'm just going to have to run around. So I will run around for God knows how long, and I will find this manor, and I'll see you when I find it. Or maybe before that, if anything good happens.
I'm done with the archives for now. Can I help you with anything else?
As a matter of fact, you can. The thing is, our chief inspector has vanished, as if we weren't undermanned enough as it is.
Wait, what do you mean, vanished?
Gone missing on a case. Shady business, but that's besides the point. See that board? Pending cases are posted there for any available officers to investigate. I would take them myself, except that I've been told to work the reception desk, like some clerk. Yes, we're that short-handed.
I understand your predicament, but what does any of it have to do with me? I may be available, but I'm certainly not an officer.
Oh, don't worry about it. Consider yourself a temporary one-man independent police force. That's a bit of a mouthful. There's just one small, minor basic formality. You'll need to complete our physical training course. Easy.
Well, I'm not one to balk at a spot of exercise. What must I do?
That's the spirit. Sergeant Ermy will show you the ropes. Follow me.
Alright, so basically a tutorial.
You're a newcomer. We must be desperate to ask untrained civilians for help.
You're lucky to have a well-trained civilian with a brand new auto pistol in his arsenal.
An automatic. A bit of a braggart, aren't you?
Are you trying to test me already?
That is why you're here, boy. I need to verify your skills before I can allow you to catch criminals. The first targets are in the next room. You know what to do with them. I'll join you in a while to see the results.
Concentrate, Sherry.
Alright, here we
You
go.
need
To
hit
aim,
every
press
target
L2 and then
to show
fire with
Sergeant how to do
R2.
it.
Aiming activates slow motion and highlights objects you can shoot, but only for a limited time. To manually reload the pistol, press square. Alright. So that just automatically slows time down. So that's cool. But we don't really need that to shoot, you know, glass bottles. Not trying to shoot us back.
Hooray!
Proceed to the next room. Meanwhile, I'll fill out the paperwork.
Oh, he was right behind us.
All
Holy
right,
smokes.
let's move on, Sherry.
We shouldn't let him
Come on, Sherry.
see
It's
us
just like in childhood.
talking to ourselves, that's for sure. So, what do? Press circle to toggle between standing and crouch. To roll, press triangle. So that was all it wanted me to do, was roll through there.
Steady, Sherry. Steady. And my favourite mannequins for attack.
Aiming
Let's
slows
strike
time,
them ninja
highlighting
style.
enemy weak
Aim for where you
points
might
and
take
helpful
advantage, and don't
nearby
forget the
objects. Shooting
environment.
these will open your foe up for arrest. When aiming at environmental objects, make sure your enemy is in proximity before you fire. Interesting. Enemy weak points will open your foe up for arrest. When aiming at environmental objects, make sure your enemy is in proximity before you fire. This is interesting. Okay, so let's see.
Aim for where you might get an advantage.
I was just about to say, yeah, it looks like it wants me to not kill people. I am to shoot things in the area to make it such that I can arrest people. So that's fine. All right. So this guy's got nothing. So he's wearing a hat. The hat scared him, so he's done.
I could do this all day.
Shoot that, and it exploded.
Please don't, Sherry. We
And
don't
that
have
scared
that much
him,
time.
and he's
Let's move
done. All right.
Our enemies might be stronger than us, but we rely on our wits. Shoot off their armor.
Shoot off their armor.
Hooray!
All right, let's
Hooray.
move on, Sherry.
Did that kill him though, or does that make him just
If you
arrestable?
stand here and use your snuff box on them, You can definitely overcome them, Sherry. It's all calculated.
Use my snuff box. Sherlock can blow a snuff box in nearby enemies to disorient them. Just
Uh-oh, Sherry. Not a nice shot. You could have killed the fella.
that's
if he
what I'm
was
supposed
alive.
to do. My bad. To disorient it, just press R1. The ability must recharge after each use, but each arrest you make speeds up the recharge.
Ah, Sherry, you've guessed that you can't use the powder when he has a helmet. I've been sending you brain signals. Uh-oh, Sherry. Not a nice shot. You could have killed the fella. if he was
Helpful
alive.
advice, John. I would never have guessed.
Good job,
Come on.
new boy.
Let's impress that old
Well,
copper
I'm
with our
almost finished
results.
with the paperwork. Let's talk about your results.
Not what you'd call flawless,
I
but
must say your
you
results
know.
aren't as bad as I feared. Perhaps you're not completely hopeless, but true combat is quite different from shooting stationary targets.
I'll handle it just as easily.
Well, that's what we're going to find out. Now, we'll test you against our men. Your task is to detain them, not to kill them. So don't go shooting anyone in the eye. That goes for in the field as well. Even though you'll be working with the police department, that doesn't mean you have a license to kill. Here, take these. They are blank rounds. So, are you ready?
Always ready.
Then let's get cracking.
Worried.
Not at all. I can hit them all with one shot.
Good luck, Sherry, and remember, the surroundings are your playground.
Murder is cruel and excessive. Oh. Well, never mind. Basically, I'm not allowed to kill anybody. Okay.
I'm coming for you.
So I shoot that, and then what? He catches fire. He's got a little timer around him. Got another little timer around him. So that reset the timer. Okay. Alright, alright. So
I couldn't
murder
miss
is
the
cruel and
party.
excessive. Try to arrest the enemy instead. Disorient your opponent. Get in close and press the X to arrest them.
Overcome him. Don't rush.
No, I'm gonna get killed here because I don't know what I'm doing.
I'm coming for you.
And then press X to arrest them. Follow the cues to promptly... follow the cues promptly to immobilize your foes. Whoa, I almost got hit there. I think I got him. Okay. What am I doing here? Oh, I was not ready. Oh my god.
I couldn't miss the party.
Weaken him first.
This is dirty. This is dirty. This...
I'm coming for you.
yeah, this, Oh, thank goodness. Okay. This, particular...
Take a rest, my friend.
tutorial is abusive. Doesn't tell you what you're doing before you do it in an effort to make you look stupid. Or feel stupid. No.
Give him the pepper snuff.
Okay, alright. What?
I'm coming for you.
Well, now I'm in trouble.
I'll put
I'm
you
terrible.
6 feet
Terrible.
under.
Did I not get it? I didn't. Oh my gosh. Oh. I'm gonna die. In the tutorial. I feel like he's too far away from that. Yep. Oh, I missed a time. Man, oh my gosh. I am doing a terrible, terrible job at this. I don't understand what those do. Can I get him now? Oh no. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die in the tutorial.
Overcome him. Don't...
I don't know how to
I couldn't
overcome
miss the
him.
party.
Last chance. What? What? Reloading. He's still standing there. I got him.
Don't bother moving. You've lost.
Well, there you go. He's lost. So this is a lesson in how not to do this. I don't think you're supposed
We can overcome the brute now.
shot his visor off. Now, shoot his hat off. His hat. That scared him. Okay. There we go. So if you shoot their hats off, that's very scary.
Take a rest.
And they're like,
Give him
oh,
the pepper snuff.
give him the pepper snuff. I already arrested him.
That's enough. You've proved yourself.
Thank God.
Congratulations on the arrests. I can't believe you did so well with the close combat.
I did tell you that I'm well trained.
Well, do the same on the street, and you'll be well rewarded for every arrest you make.
I didn't
Here
feel
is
like we did a
your
good job.
certificate. You are now an authorized crime scene consultant. Well, it's now your duty to make this city a safer place. Cordona won't ever forget it, but at the same time, it will never remember. I'll tell Stark all the necessary details about your successful certification. Congratulations.
Now you're a certified crime scene consultant. Congratulations.
Thank you, my friend. Now, shall we head for Stonewood Manor?
Don't know. You have the whole island to investigate. It's all up to you.
Yes, we are going to head for Stonewood Manor, and looks like I can just come here and pick up cases. Because there's the one right there. Yep, just grab it, and it gives a bunch of evidence for it. So I'm going to head over to Stonewood Manor. So I'll see you in a minute.
Look, the cutest thing you'll see all day. Hamlet staged by children.
Oh man, I'm like working on a case and I keep stumbling on cases. I don't want to work this. Alright, maybe it won't take that long.
Oh, so it has taken root.
What's taken root? As I recall, when we were growing up, this theatre didn't welcome kids.
You've forgotten, John. Come to the back entrance and I'll refresh your memory.
This entrance? This entrance?
Yet
This
I still
entrance.
see nothing.
Whoa, he
You
just
need to focus,
disappeared.
my dear friend. Watch me.
I don't see anything.
So what's here? I don't see anything.
Me neither. I don't know. I don't know why I'm not seeing anything. Am I in the right spot? I'm in the right spot. I have to be. Alright, so... Whoops. I'm a dum-dum. Okay. Just needed to place it on the map, that's all. Got it now.
Here was our glorious stage. Ring any bells?
Ah, we don't need to dwell on the past, Sherry.
Hamlet's a very strange play.
And Hamlet's mother, Gertrude, taking poison. What was the name of that girl? Oh, Georgina, of course. She was our neighbour.
Oh, I remember her. She liked you.
And there you were, the best supporting actor. My silent scene partner, my Yorick. Your presence inspired me and brought me to tears.
Yeah, it hurt to know that's all I could be. Inspiration. I couldn't even play the king's ghost. How's that for irony? To be or not to be? Indeed.
I know why you wanted to forget. The show forced you to confront your limits, except no one else would ever see you but me. Why do you think I cried?
That's pretty deep.
In the end, the audience was thrilled. I can still hear their roars after the final act.
You were so pleased with yourself when the theatre director came down to admire your work.
He applauded. A huge gesture from a man for whom children on stage was an anathema.
One small step for a man, one giant leap for students of the dramatic arts.
Childhood is a time of naivety. I cannot now imagine seeking a career as an actor, drinking wine all day and gaily treading the boards at night.
Yet you often pretend to be someone else in your search for the truth. You can't act like this side of you disappeared completely.
Quite. This, above all, to thine own self be true.
Well, there you go. At least we solved it. Alright, I'm gonna continue on our way. But if I run into anything, I'll show it to you. Well, I have been running around for quite some time. I wonder if I can ask these cops.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
Sir, I can assist you straight away.
Of course he can. People say there's an abandoned manor on the Blanc Road between Vernet Street and Silent Way. Alright, well, there you have it. There's Silent Way. There's Vernet Street. Where's, Baskerville Street? That's a little... It's a little too, on the nose there. LeBlanc Road between Merriment Street and Silent Way. So it's on LeBlanc. Well, where the heck is LeBlanc? There's LeBlanc. Silent Way. So somewhere right here. Alright, I'll see you over there. Alright, so turns out every single church in Grand Serre also has a bridge. So just be careful. When they mean a bridge, they mean one that crosses over water. But anyway, doesn't matter, we found it. So here we are.
Hey,
Stonewood
Sherry,
Manor.
there's post here. And it seems as if the letter was delivered recently.
Oh, well that's peculiar. Sherlock, I hope this letter does not reach you, for it would mean you have committed to your absurd flight of fancy. The past is the past, and to expend any more time and energy retreading one's steps is at best childish indulgence and at worst pathological weakness. Consumption is an ugly end, and you are better off for not witnessing it, despite all your protestations. One presumes by now you have visited our mother's final resting place. I trust that this has satisfied your impetuous impulses and frees you to return to London at once. It is time to turn your back on what was and help to shape what could be. The nation needs you. Mycroft.
After reading that, I am even less eager to return home than before. Let's investigate our manor.
Mycroft should have known
Mycroft
better.
I know. Predictable.
Definitely should have known better. Like, what was he thinking? Alright, so what do I gotta do to get in here? Oh, there it was. I just didn't. I couldn't see it because of the plants.
she is. Our old manor.
We're in!
It's smaller than I remember.
You were a couple of feet shorter back then, Sherry. Or maybe it's bigger on the inside.
Look at the ash all over the door. I don't recall hearing of a fire.
We don't have to stay here. You can afford another night or two at the hotel.
It's stuck.
Oh well, let's just head back. They probably haven't even stripped our room yet.
Come on. Must be locked.
Move aside. Let me have a go. Seems fine to me, Sherry. This barrier, perhaps it's mental, not physical.
Or perhaps the rest of us are simply constrained by reality, John. I wonder if there's a key secreted somewhere in the garden.
Take a look around, Sherlock. I'm sure you'll discover something.
All right. This would be, I think, one of the only things that kind of annoys me. I have to keep jumping into here. Pinning evidence, adding things to the map. It's like they need to give me some kind of hotkey or some kind of option that's on screen, part of my HUD, that where I can just be like, okay, boom, add to place on map, boom, let's go. Like Sherlock wouldn't be sitting there going, okay, hold on, let me look at my casebook.
Hey, is anybody at home? Hello?
Oh, look at this.
I did not expect these to still be here. It was enjoyable to practice using real handcuffs to make an arrest.
The loot.
And this must be the reason our suspect was apprehended. Wood and glass. Oh, very precious.
Oh, he was armed.
An irreplaceable tool for catching a thief.
Oh, that was Sherlock's weapon.
Hey, that's Wooden Joe. He was always the best at playing criminals.
Funny. Wooden Joe reminds me of the trouble we once got in with the police. Do you remember, John?
Somewhat. Maybe we can recall more details.
Do you remember, John? I feel like I could do this guy's voice pretty easy. By the end of this playthrough, I'll be able to just speak in this guy's voice conversationally. There we go.
The policeman brought us both home, John. That's why he was here.
I'm pretty sure he brought something else with him too. Do you remember what it was? I bet it was our reward.
No, we were not so lucky. It was a set of lockpicks that we had used to sneak into someone's house. That's why we were arrested.
Eek.
Did someone come out to investigate all the commotion?
It was Mycroft. He smoothed things over and convinced the policeman not to press charges. The officer left and never returned. But we had to endure a serious talking to from my brother. Mycroft wasn't happy about the fact that we were arrested. I felt like he lectured us for hours.
Did we give him something afterwards, Sherry?
Oh, yes. Yes, now I remember. It was a letter. That's why we snuck into the house. Mycroft asked us to. He wasn't angry we stole, but that we got caught.
Oh, that's right. It must have been only a couple of months after we moved to Cordona. Ugh, the good old days. Whoa.
How very odd. It appears that memory stood between me and the manor. It's as if my mind palace had seeped into the real world. This deserves further investigation.
It's not a good sign.
Perhaps there's more to discover inside.
As long as there is a comfortable place to put my feet up, I'll be happy. Maybe a chaise longue.
Aha! In we go.
We finally got in. Let's look around for a second here. See what there
Home
is to be
sweet
seen.
home, Sherry.
We have been instructed that a public auction will take place on the 20th July at Stonewood Manor.
And I was wondering why it's so empty in here.
There may be a small chance that some of our property could be found among local traders' wares. It is worth a look, wouldn't you say?
Alright, so I'm going to have to go around the island and buy
Another
everything
one.
back.
There must be something important behind it. I can feel it. I remember how angry Mycroft was about these marks. He called it a frivolous, childish endeavor. Another one. There must be something important behind it. I can feel it.
Well, as you can see, we're going to have a lot to do in our next episode. We're going to have to open up all these doors. But right here is where we're going to call this one. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoy the content, please click that like button. And don't forget to subscribe.
I heard footsteps upstairs a second ago. Wait, do we have an attic here?
Another one. There must be something important behind it. I can feel it.
And thank you very much for watching. And we'll see you in the next one.